talking COVID-19 cases in schools now. They've quickly climbed to the highest level Indiana has seen since the state started keeping track in schools a year ago.
Indiana's school COVID-19 dashboard received an update this week that lets you see new cases reported since school began in mid-July.
And Brooke is joining us now because, Brooke, many numbers are missing, including data from schools in our area.
Yeah, and that is what's most concerning, Kristen, because we're seeing those record high numbers, and yet more than 1,200 schools across the state of Indiana, that's more, again, than half of them that are registered to the state, have not been reporting their COVID numbers since the beginning of school just a few weeks ago. So taking a look at the data that we've seen just in the month of August, at this graph here, more than 4,400 cases have been reported in just the last week, with a one-day record high of 1,317 cases. That was on August 23rd. But the actual numbers we know are higher. State Health Commissioner Dr. Christina Bach says schools are required to report COVID cases to local and state health departments within 24 hours. But again, these numbers only representing for about half of those schools.
It is difficult to know exactly what's happening when schools are not willing to report cases and not willing to report close contacts. And we are working with the schools very closely and talking to the Department of Education about what future actions or supports could be given to schools that are doing the right thing here.
And we did look at the state's COVID dashboard and found a handful of local schools not reporting cases to the state, a few in Jackson County, Clark, Floyd, and Harrison, most of which are Catholic or private schools. Now, in Indiana, we know COVID is hitting our kids in the age group of 10 to 19 the hardest. And again, a lot of those kids are in school. They can be vaccinated. Many districts have actually gone back to virtual learning for the time being, maybe a week or two here and there. Greater Clark County announcing that they too will be virtual come next week after the Labor Day holiday, anticipating even higher numbers, trying to get ahead of that kind of spread, guys.